to, hey, I have had a special request to show how I do online parties and my Facebook parties and the kind of the things that I do before and then during and kind of why I do things. So take a look at my face. Now I'm going to change it to screen sharing so that you can see what I am doing on my computer. Let's see. Okay. So let's get over here to Facebook. This is my Facebook fan page. Now, it's important to run most things through your fan page because this is where Facebook wants you doing business. It's also kind of cool because that just popped up a second ago. Your stats, you can kind of see what is going on your fan page with your post and your reach, and it kind of gives you a little bit more insight than you get on your personal page. So this is where I come to run all of my events. So I will come down here to events. And I apologize because, if you know me at all, you know I'm a work-at-home, stay-at-home mom. That's why I love my paparazzi business, but that's also why we have Mickey Mouse Clubhouse in the background and a couple little helpers. So, okay, so click on events right here. And then you can see the events that I have going on right here. So this is a live party. I also make events for my hostesses for live parties. And then here's the past events, ones that I've done on my Facebook page here. So we're going to click on Lindsay's. Even though it's over, you can still kind of see how I set it up. So I set the date, and then I put the location as the group. We'll talk about the groups here a little bit more in a second. And then I put the details, just things like details about the party, information about paparazzi, and then again, the actual party will take place over here in my group. Then really quick, I will show you some of the posts that I do in the group, and I do these leading up to the event just to kind of remind the guests what is going to be happening, kind of show them, I don't know, get them excited about the event. So I just do different posts, things that are informational, some that are just fun, some that are just, cool. I don't even know. Just lots of different things just to kind of get their attention. Now, this is the event. I have the hostess. I add her as a host to this part right here. And then I have her invite all of her friends, just everybody that she can possibly think of. And you can see that right here. That's important as a consultant to know if she's actually invited anybody. So you want to look right here and see who's invited. And now these also are important right here. Before the event, this will say going, and then this will say interested. Now these are the people that you want for later on. And I'll talk about this a little bit more in a second. Now I do the actual party over here in a group. Now, the reason that I switched to doing groups is there's a couple different ones. But number one, Facebook started to block people and put you in jail for posting in events and posting too often. You can still do it in events and still do the same system that I do in the groups, but I like to do it in a group because I'm kind of gathering customers this way. So you can see my members right here are at 232 members with 8 new this week. That's not having done any parties or anything this week. But when we're doing the actual party, the hostess will add those people from the event that are interested or going. And that's why that's important, because those are the people she is going to add into the jewelry club, into the jewelry group. So now not only will those people be shopping, but also your past customers and hostesses can be shopping as well. So here in the group, how I run things is I have albums. So let me show you where to find the albums. You click on photos, and then you click over here to albums. And this is where I have everything set up and organized. So I have them organized by style. You can organize them by colors too. It's totally up to your personal preference. And then there's these album covers that I put on there. I have some for colors as well over at paparockstars.com. I have a bunch of images, lots of the ones that you've seen already in the video, and then like these album covers. So what I will do is I originally came in here and loaded these albums And some of my customers shop from them at first, which is totally fine. So here are the sets that I have available for sale. You can click on the set right here. You can see the comment if somebody chooses to buy it. But that is all the sets that I have. And then it's the same thing with the necklaces and the earrings and the hippie headbands, you know, all of the other things. So they're all in albums. Let me show you a quick trick with this though. So you click on the rings. Now this link right up here in this bar, this is the direct link to this album. Now this is important for when you're doing parties. So once the party goes live, I'll post something like a roll call, maybe a couple games, but then you're gonna take this link and post in the group. Let me show you what I did here so that it's easy reference. I made a document and I just typed up what it is, so like the earrings, and then this is the link for the earrings album and the bracelets and the hair clips, all the way down. So then when it is party time, I can come here to this, and even if, well, let's do necklaces. Even if the actual album is buried down in the timeline, I can take this, paste it in here like this. Facebook has got to auto-populate what that link is, and then I can actually come and delete this, and I will just say necklaces, $5 each, comment on the one you want, with a sold, or whatever you want to put there. It'll also show the description that you have in the album for the actual album right here. So you don't necessarily have to retype it, but I usually always do. Sometimes I'll put things like, oh my gosh, can you believe how cute these are? Or, you know, just different things like that. When you post that, it's going to bump it up to the news feed right here to the very top. And it's also going to go out to everybody that's a member of the group into their timelines as well. So it's kind of a good way to bump things up to the top of the group. And then you can also delete this after the party. I'll come back and delete the ones that I've shared, not the actual albums, but the ones that I've shared, just to kind of clean up the group a little bit. Another interesting thing here. Now, before we kind of went to this this setup, we used to post individual pictures. It was pretty common. Most consultants did it, and that is one of the reasons we started getting put in Facebook jail. So let me show you a super secret trick. When you post your albums in the group like this, and you're running the party in the group, you can actually come to the album right here, and you can see all of the everything. First of all, you can take the pictures. If there's one that you want to sell or there's something new, you can actually rearrange them on your computer, which is kind of cool. So if you want one that is brand new up here, then you can put it up there. If your album picture ends up bumping down here, you can just move it back up to the top. This first picture right here is going to be what that first picture is there on Facebook. Now, if you want to appear like you're posting individual pictures, come on here, click comment, and then type in a comment. And what that's going to do, let me choose one of the newer ones down here, because some of my people have seen most of these. So like this one is brand new. So I will type new right here, and then I will hit enter. And let's come back out here to the group, and I'll show you what just happened. Are you ready? It has taken that picture and it has popped it up like an individual picture into that timeline. So now you're not actually posting those pictures because they're already in the album. You just commented on it. And so Facebook is saying, hey, if somebody's commenting on it, it's worth popping this out into the timeline all by itself. And it'll also go out into people's news feeds as well. So it's kind of cool like that. Sometimes if the party's a little bit slow, I'll do that to like 5 or 6 necklaces, 5 or 6 rings, and continue that through the album so that people can see the individual pictures. And a lot of times these are the ones that are gonna. So so there's a quick tip right there for you. Then another thing that I will do is I use SendShare a lot. If anybody is familiar with SendShare, it's pretty awesome. You can use this to schedule posts for Facebook. Now again, you don't want to go crazy with this. Facebook has been flagging if you post more often than like every 3 to 5 minutes. So I try and schedule them out, even when I'm playing games and just different posts in my group. If I'm going to be posting more regularly than 5 minutes, I only do that a couple times because you really don't want to get put in Facebook jail. So SendShare helps me out a lot with that. It also helps in those parties beforehand. The parties when you're posting in the event to get people excited about the party, you can schedule that here. So I think because all of the parties are done, it won't let me do that. But let me just show you what I would do for this right here. So in my Awesome Jewelry Club, I go and I'm going to choose a file that I want to post. So we'll just do maybe this one. And then you put your message up here. Yep, everything is just $5. So this is just kind of a cute little image. Sometimes the people in my group like seeing this. If you want to put a post category, you can post and sort them by category like that. And then you choose the day over here. So this is yesterday. So if I want today, I got to put this. It won't let you do yesterday. Or if you say schedule it for 10:59, since 10:59 is over, it'll give it a warning message. And then be careful of the AM PMs here. Sometimes you put PM and not a lot of people are awake. Then you schedule your post, and then give it a second here. It'll pop it over here so you can see what you have scheduled. Now another cool feature, if you come over here to this one, it will show you the posts that you've done in the past. So if you have an image like this one right here, 1 hour left till party time, that you know you use with almost every single event, it's right here. And I can click this button right here, and it will let me reuse that. It'll even put the message that I had in right here again. Now I like to change this up a little bit because I don't want Facebook to flag me for spamming with the same message every time. But it's really easy to say 1 hour left, or the party starts in 1 hour, so you can kind of change it up that way. And then you just choose where you want to post it. I would post this like in the event or in the group, and then schedule that as well. So that is how I've been running Facebook parties. One of the things that I really like to do is post games and albums. So I'll do a game and then an album, and then a game and then an album. To kind of break it up a little bit. It also makes it really fun for the people who are part of the group already. They like that interaction. They like those games. They like just coming and playing sometimes. For the games, I give away drawing entries. And then at the end of the party, I draw for one item. Usually it's a Starlit Shimmer item that I will just put in with their order. But it's up to you. If you want to do a full piece of jewelry, that is totally fine. Or even something different like a candy bar. Totally up to you how you want to work that. But I feel a lot better giving away drawing entries for the actual prize, because you can give away a lot more drawing entries than you can give away prizes. So you can get up your interaction a little bit more that way. One other thing that I really have been liking to do right at the very first of the parties is with the roll call. So I will post a roll call image, and then I say, let me switch this camera back here really quick, then you can see my face when I'm saying this one. Okay, there we go. So with the roll call image, I will say, roll call, post your favorite accessory. And for bonus entries, like 3 bonus entries, message me with your favorite candy bar or whatever. It can be whatever. It can be what time you normally go to bed. It could be your favorite soda pop. It could be your kid's first name, you know, just anything. But the thing I'm liking about this is after the party, I send each guest a message with the pictures of the items that they bought. So if they got 3 pieces of jewelry, like a necklace and 2 earrings, then I will send them a message and say, hey girl, thanks for coming to the party. Here's the items you bought. And then if they didn't happen to leave me their email address to send them their PayPal invoice, then I can say, what's your email address? Or whatever. But it opens the lines of communication. Some consultants, they've been having a hard time because they're not actually Facebook friends when they go to message these people. And so Facebook isn't showing the guest this message, and so you're just sitting there trying to get their attention, and you never get a hold of them because Facebook is blocking you since you're not actually friends. So if you get them to message you first, then it opens those lines of communication and you don't have to worry about it because you're already communicating, and they get entries into the drawing, which makes it a little bit more fun. So anyways, that is kind of how I run my Facebook parties, some of the tips and tricks that I use. And if you have any questions, you're welcome to email me or message me. If you are not a paparazzi consultant and you're thinking about it, I would love to have you on my team. Just find me at jewelryblingthing.com, or the site I mentioned before with the images and graphics, paparockstars.com. You can find me at either one. Or my phone number, 801-719-7181. Y'all are welcome to text or call me with questions. I'm happy to answer those for you. So have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.